So I remember a few years ago, Planet Fitness had this big controversy where a trans woman went into the women's bathroom and a woman complained about it.
Came in Monday, there's a man in the women's locker room shaving. A little girl sitting in the corner. She could have been 12 years old. Well, I was offended. I took a picture of him and I asked him, why are you there? You're a man with a penis. Why are you in the women's locker room? And he justified by saying, I'm queer LGB. And I said, you shouldn't be in the women's locker room. This morning I got canceled. Planet Fitness is defending the man in the women's locker room, the man with the penis.
She got banned from the from the gym. Not the trans woman, the woman who was the victim in the situation got banned from the gym. And there was a huge backlash, and Planet Fitness doubled down to protect this trans woman. I believe their sales totally went down after that. Their gym is a sham in itself. It's like the freaking dollar store gym. It's like a line at the DMV to work out at Planet Fitness. You would think, right, like this would be over. You know, a lot of transgenderism is starting to slowly fade away and people aren't supporting it anymore. Even prominent Democrats aren't supporting this anymore. There's another gym that just recently happened. I believe it was today. There was a post that was shared a couple hours ago about a woman who was getting kicked out of a gym because there was a trans woman in the locker room. It wasn't at Planet Fitness this time. It was at Gold's Gym. You know, the gym that literally endorses bodybuilding. Yeah, that gym. So this happened in LA out of all places, where this woman went into the bathroom and she was changing, looked up and saw a man staying in front of her face, and she got pissed off like any woman would. And there's actually videos that have been posted of this, of the whole confrontation. Let's go ahead and check this out. So here is the suspect right here that went into the woman's bathroom. Clearly, as you look, that's a man. I don't care what anybody says. If you walk down the street and looked at this person, you would assume that this was a man until they started talking. Let's go ahead and check out this confrontation that she had with this person.
How are you?
Did you tell me or not that women like to see dick?
I'm the guy asking you a fucking question.
Exactly.
How are you?
Did you tell me or not that women like to see
I'm
dick?
the guy asking you a fucking question.
Exactly. Exactly. Get out of the way. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that shit. And the woman told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. No.
That's fine. I want the video.
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking.
And he goes back
okay.
in there.
It's not okay.
And he goes back in there.
I'm not causing.
How are you?
And he walks back in there. You know, the freaking boldness of these freaking trans people is crazy. They are so bold. They don't give a crap about your opinion. They don't give a crap about if they're making other women feel uncomfortable. They will just do it anyway. Who's gonna stop them? It's LA. You have DAs that will defend these people and legally defend these people. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a counter lawsuit for this woman, and she gets in trouble and has to pay a fine or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised. This is LA, the heart of liberalism. You know, it's just crazy how bold these people are nowadays. And I'm glad this ideology is slowly dying. It's falling off the government. It's falling off the school system. It's falling off of culture. I hope something happens, because this is unacceptable. This is crazy boldness that this trans person is doing. And here is the woman that was yelling in the video. Make it a big exit scene. That's what I would do too. If there's something like this happened to me and I was a woman, I would totally do something like this.
Gold's Gym! Men! Grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know. The fuck? Everybody saw that man in the fucking locker room. No one's saying shit. And I'm fucking done with it. It's fucking stupid. It's dangerous. Me naked in front of a man without my permission. But I ain't the one who gets kicked out the gym, y'all. I'm terminated for not wanting men in the locker room.
So it's just like, what do you do if you're a woman and this happens? Would you still continue to use this gym, or would you leave? You know, And it sucks to be put in a situation like this when you're a woman, that when you go to the gym, you know, I understand there's just women that record themselves like working out and stuff, and then they say, oh, guys looking at me. That's one thing. But when you are trying just to go there to get a little bit in shape, and you go into the women's locker room, and you see a dude standing there butt naked in front of you, looking at you, saying, you want this, don't you? That is crazy. It's just crazy that we allow this debauchery in this country. It's just crazy that we allow this. And, you know, there's no public statement from the Gold's Gym yet. I hope they make a public statement denouncing this. But knowing how, you know, they support the LGBT community, they have DEI rules and regulations in their company. I don't know if there's any locker room ones, but they should make a public statement denouncing this. I think they should. Or they'll face the same fate as they did with Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness he faced a huge backlash, and they lost a lot of profit. This might happen to Gold's Gym now. You know, Gold's Gym, it literally has a picture of a dude lifting a barbell. Like, what are you talking about? If you allow this in a freaking bodybuilding gym, this is a bodybuilding gym, and you allow trans women to go into the women's locker room, they don't even have their own security and privacy. Every man should not go to this gym no more. They should cancel the membership, saying, you know, if you can't respect women, because I have a wife or I have a daughter, if you can't respect women, I'm canceling my membership and going somewhere else. There's plenty of other gyms you can go to that doesn't allow this debauchery. You know, I think that society already learned already. These woke companies learned already not to allow this stuff, but it just continues to happen. It's like the meme from SpongeBob.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
So go ahead and like the video if you'd like to. Go subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.